Welcome back to Cooking with Ash. Today I will be sharing this delicious recipe with you for some scrumptious sugar roti. Indira Misur, thank you for your recipe request and I hope you enjoy this. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you and I hope you consider hitting the subscribe button. To all my subscribers, sending you my love, thanks, and gratitude. But look at this. Who remembers sugar roti? What were your childhood memory of sugar roti? And these are steaming hot and delicious. So join me in the kitchen and let me show you how to prepare these delicious sugar roti. To start prepare our dough, I have here some all-purpose flour and the brand I'm using is the 5 Rose brand. I love it for rotis. In goes our baking powder and I usually add a little bit of ghee here. Makes it all nice and flavorful. That sweetness from the sugar and the deliciousness from the ghee. And sugar roti is not something you make a ton of because this is not an everyday splurge. So you want to mix this in well, incorporate it nice. And I'm not making a lot. And this is going to be the first time my kids try sugar roti, because I don't really make it in the home for them, Try to keep them away from too much sweet. But today they're gonna be splurging. And Indira, I hope you enjoy this recipe, darling. So you wanna mix this in well. Everything is well incorporated and we're gonna start to gradually add water and bring our dough together. And I am using lukewarm water here. The story behind this. My mom was famous for this. She loved sweet roti. She would make it all the time. And her niece and nephew end up giving the name to her. They used to call her Sweet Roti because she loved this thing and she used to make it for them all the time. So my mom's famous name is Sweet Roti because of this specific recipe. So mommy, big up yourself. Thank you for your recipe. And a lot of people might not know of this because not everyone makes it in their home. But who know of it, know this is a delicious treat. They usually, when they're making sada roti, they would make, one or two or a few, depending on how many people want sweet roti in the house. Make a few, stuff it with the sugar. If you haven't hit that subscribe button as yet, please go ahead and show me some love and hit that subscribe button for all the new recipes that will be coming soon. So you want to give this a good knead, you want to knead this well, and I'm going to knead it for about a minute or two, get my flour nice and smooth. This is what our dough is looking like. It's knead and it's nice and smooth. I'm going to go ahead, cover this with a damp piece of paper towel, let it rest for about 10 minutes. Now that our dough rested for 10 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and remove our damp paper towel, sprinkle a little bit of flour to our surface and make, some dough balls here. I'll try to get three little sweet roti. You wanna form them into little dough balls. Just tuck, roll and tuck. And we're gonna fill these like if you're filling dal puri, but instead of the dal, we're gonna fill it with some brown sugar. And here is our brown sugar. Some people use cinnamon in the brown sugar. Traditionally, I know they don't really put the brown sugar, the cinnamon. So I'm just gonna eliminate the cinnamon, but nothing is wrong with it. You can add cinnamon here if you want. You can add some nutmegs to it, to the sugar, or you can add some pumpkin spice. You can flavor it however you like. So I'm just gonna roll this out a little bit. And proceed to stuff it. Stuff it. And you don't want to overfill it too. About a tablespoon of sugar here. And we're gonna seal it up. Voila, number one is finished. I'm gonna show you guys another one. Roll it out. Put a little extra sugar in this one because for some reason the dough balls are not even. And fill it up. So I'm gonna finish filling this last one up, and then I'm gonna come back. We're gonna roll it out and start cooking them. So time to start rolling these out. Just sprinkle a little bit of dry flour so it doesn't stick, and you know you wanna lightly roll them out. Like, be delicate with them. You don't want to burst because then all the filling is gonna ooze out. And I don't roll them out too thin. This is to your preference here. I have my cast iron heating up, and we're gonna start cooking these bad boys. So here I have my cast iron. I went ahead, and you can use your towel or anything, any sort of pan. I went ahead and just, you know, put a little bit of ghee. And that is optional, you don't have to, but I like that saltiness and the sweetness. It's a great combination. So I give this low heat. I'm using an electric stove. My heat is on 2. I'm gonna give this low and slow heat, and you know, let that sugar start to melt, and this is gonna start to poof up a little bit, and we're gonna flip it, you know, and cook it on the other side. And as you can see, indication it's starting to swell. I'm gonna go ahead and gently flip this over. You can glaze it with a little bit of ghee before you flip it. This keeps it moist and nice too. Not a lot. And I love that rich color in it, that rich golden brown color. And you don't have to, you know, sake this like the sada roti. It should swell, and as you can see, it's swelling in the pan. It's poofing up nicely in the pan. And I like to use the cast iron here because it gives it that, you know, what can I say, that rustic taste to it. More like, you know, on a fireside or something of the sort. And it, you know, it holds the heat nice for sada roti. So as you can see, it starts to poof up nicely. It's nice and fat. I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'm gonna have Atiana do a taste test for you guys. Here we have our eagerly waiting taste tester, Miss Atiana. So she never had sugar roti, guys, never had it before, and she's very excited and intrigued to get into it. Be careful, it's, you know, it's still a little bit hot, so go ahead. Do you want me to break it, or are you gonna bite it?
I'm just gonna bite it.
Okay, go ahead. It's a little hot, but be careful. So she went in for the bite. Let me break into it so you guys can see what it's looking like inside.
Can I have more after this?
So what are your thoughts here? Here, the sugar is leaking. You gotta hold it.
It's super sweet, and it tastes amazing.
Okay, is it anything it tastes like that you had before?
Syrup.
Syrup?
Kind of tastes like syrup.
You like it? So there you have it, guys. Atiana enjoyed sugar roti for the first time. She's trying it. Thank you so much, Indira, for your recipe request, and I hope you make this and enjoy it. It's a classic childhood memory for a lot of us. So thank you guys so much for joining us in the kitchen. Sending you our love, thanks, and gratitude. Tell them, Atiana, what they should do.
You better hit that subscribe button and that like button. Mwah!
Love you guys. Take care.